Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 in our European Journeyman series with Brighton. Now today we're heading into the December Christmas run-in. It's a tough run of fixtures as well, starting at home against Norwich, who at the moment are top of the league. So this is a huge game for us in our season, so we can close that gap at the top down to 2 points with a win in our own backyard, and that would be incredible if we managed to do that. We've also got three really tough games away against Burnley, Fulham and Huddersfield, all Premiership teams in the recent past, so it's going to be a really tough run of fixtures, but hopefully we can get the results that we're after. And this one against Norwich really is just a very big game for us. We've got Frias, Coupadon and Bueno all up front, with Beccaria and Morris in midfield. Then it's Marin, Eduardo with Soler, Andres and Pask in the back five, and Haug in goal. Still missing a few players through injury. Gennaro and Carmona both missing, and also we've got Amago recovering from his broken shoulder, so hopefully he'll be back soon and back between the sticks. But Haug has been doing very well deputising him for him recently, and hopefully we can get another big performance from him here in this really important match if we're going to go after the title. Free kick from Morris, and he's found the top corner. A huge goal in our season as we take the lead against the league leaders and drag them back into the automatic promotion race. Marin with the throw. We're totally in control of this game against Norwich. It's Morris trying to bring it forward. He slips in onto Eduardo, through to Bueno, in on goal, but saved by Smith. Corner from Bueno, looking for the near post here, or in the middle, and it's only just over the bar, not far away at all from the team. Ward with the throw in towards Soler. Frias trying to challenge for the header but unable to win it. He gets the ball now though. He sends it forward to Coupadon as well. He's trying to bring it forward with Beccaria. El Quadi picks it off though. Morris intercepts and keeps possession, but only just giving it away to Barsby there. Now Duarte, who's caused us problems before, comes to Marin. Beccaria to Morris. Bueno trying to find that pass through. Beccaria has it. On to Frias. He's got players in the middle if he can pick them out. He puts it in and Bueno is in there for 2-0, and we are looking very good just now at the right time in the season. This could be a huge win in our season if we can see it out. Well, it's been a bit of a dead second half here. It is that 2-0 lead still intact though, so I don't really mind if it's a boring second half so long as we see the game out. And it looks like we're about to get another clean sheet to boot, which is certainly very helpful in the context of our season, because goal difference could be a very important factor for us. So a clean win today could really reap benefits at the end of the season, let alone the 3 points we're taking from what is a 6-point game, denying Norwich the opportunity to extend their lead at the top to 8 points. Instead, we've shut it down to just 2, and there's a real possibility that we could overhaul them soon. Swansea also closing that gap, just 2 points separating the top 3 at the halfway stage of the season. We now have a game against 20th place Burnley away from home, but as a former Premier League team they aren't likely to be pushovers, and we're going to need to be at their best away from home as well. Putting out the team today, we've got Frias, Coupadon and Bueno up front, with Beccaria and Morris in midfield. Then it's Marin, Soler, Andres, Pask and Carlos Eduardo in the defence, with Haug in goal. Bueno with a free kick, looking for the middle, but it's headed out well by the Burnley defence. Always like to be organised from a set piece. Now Eduardo through to Andres. Big tackle there from Nightingale, but Bueno picks up the loose ball. By the way, he's asked to leave for Lyon, but Lyon haven't come in with a bid yet, but we do have a penalty thanks to Frias. And it's a good position to be able to take the lead here. Maybe Bueno will even take the penalty. We've agreed a sale price of about £25 million, although I will probably reject that if the bid ever does come in. Sometimes these bids never actually materialise, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we've got a chance here from the spot. I'm not really sure who is going to be taking it. It is Morris stepping up, and he's found the back of the net. A very good penalty, giving us our lead away from home. It can be the hardest goal to get, that first one, so getting it early could really open the floodgates, and given Burnley haven't got off the mark properly yet, we can really capitalise, and Marin is looking to do that, putting it inside. Beccaria back to Marin again. Now Frias slips it through to Coupadon, man at the back stick, but he went for the near post shot. A very cheeky finish, but it takes him to 10 goals for the season. Medel Ross puts the corner in. It is headed away. Just 20 minutes left to play. Back out to Medel Ross, and it's a known goal for Marin. A poor bit of composure there, and he's put the ball into his own net quite disappointingly. And it's 2-1 with 15 minutes now to go, which is going to be a very tight finish defensively. Burnley have got on the score sheet without having a shot on target. We're having to do all the work for them. But they are looking a little bit dangerous, starting to come forward a little bit more. The ball in our third more than I would like at least. Now it's Marin trying to bring it forward, ease the pressure a little bit if he can. Finds Eduardo. He then puts it into Coupadon, and he's hit that post so close to a third goal that would have completely wrapped up this victory. Antonov with a throw in a dangerous position, just 20 seconds left to see out. It's gone out of play, and that should be us home and dry. It's a full-time whistle. We take 3 more absolutely crucial points, following up on that win over Norwich in the best possible fashion, and opening up a 3-point gap over Swansea, who are still yet to play though, so they can still close that gap down. Well, it's worth noting that Swansea did lose their game in hand, which means that our excellent winning run puts us 3 points clear of third place and just 2 points clear of first place. It's a very nice position to be sitting in. Still a long way to go in the season though, so we need to keep picking up these wins as and when we can. The team is actually in pretty good shape at the moment, which certainly helps. And we're also happy to bring Amego back into the fold, although his deputy Haug certainly did his bit over the last few games, keeping clean sheets and saving points left and right. But against Fulham, I'm going to trust what is supposed to be my better goalkeeper, and hopefully he can get the job done for us. In front of him, he's got Marin, Soler, Andres, Pask and Carlos Eduardo, with Beccaria and Morris in midfield. Then up front, we have Frias, Coupadon and Bueno. Morris with a free kick onto Eduardo. Through to Bueno. He's lost the ball to Millington. Now Woodrow onto Keita. Perez trying to come forward. Worth noting that we did lose our first professional game in charge of Brighton to Fulham. We've been very good since then, but it was still a bitter way to start the season, so I would like a little bit of revenge if possible. And here's Eduardo trying to provide it. He pulls the ball back to Pask. Now it's Andres onto Beccaria. He sends it all the way back to the keeper. Soler again finds Beccaria. He then finds Marin. Ball over the top for Frias. Players in the middle if he can pick them out. He puts it in, and Bueno's in there with a perfectly placed volley to give us the lead. A very, very good finish there, and we are 1-0 up. Hubbard with a free kick onto Millington. Through to Keita. He's in a good position. He puts the cross in, but it is cleared away. Now it's Burke out wide to Imamovic. He's looking to come inside. Through to Frias. Ball put inside. It's come towards Eduardo and he's hit the crossbar. So close to a very good goal there, but we have to settle with just the one. Keita out wide to Imamovic. He puts the cross in. Soler heads it out. Keita's effort ricochets into the back of the net. And just like that, it's 1-1, and we need to be playing better than that. That's the second time a poor deflection has put the ball into the goal, and Fulham have equalised without a single shot on target. Hubbard with the corner, puts it into the middle, headed out by Frias, Keita in, and Britain in there. It's in off the post. That's about as fortunate a goal as you will ever see, and Fulham have turned us over to make it 2-1, a bit like they did not too long ago. Bueno onto Coupadon, ball out wide to Eduardo, players in the centre. He finds Frias, it's hit the post, and that's the factor that luck plays in a game. When they had a scramble and a effort at goal that hit the post, it just went in. For us, we have a well worked move that hits the post and it bounces out the other side. Free kick put into the centre. There's a ricochet around in there, and Frias has given away a penalty just like that. And for the second time this season, we are letting Fulham absolutely outdo us without actually being the better team on the pitch. And Frias has got a red card. Of course he's got a red card. Violent conduct apparently. It's hard to tell with these sorts of highlights, but this day is going from bad to worse for us. We really need to sort it out soon. Well, Fulham make the most of the double whammy. Woodrow just hammers the ball in, and this game is well and truly over. Hubbard puts the cross in, and Amego does save it. Worth noting, Amego's come back into the team and we've conceded 3 goals. I don't really think it's his fault. There's not a lot he could have done. More his defenders at fault, really. But we've got 10 minutes left to try and save this game. Soler's got the ball. He puts it in over the other flank to Eduardo, who's trying to come forward. He then dinks it over the top, and Coupenon has got in behind. He's in on goal, and he's finished it well for 3-2. Maybe this game isn't all over just yet. Marin with the throw, just 10 seconds left. We're probably not going to get a miracle comeback. 3-1 down with 10 men. Team did well to get a goal back. Coupenon with a very good finish, but that's a really disappointing defeat given that we should have won the game. Maybe some substitutions would have helped, but to be honest, I'd given up at the game with 3-1 down with a man sent off, so that's kind of on me. But it does mean actually that nothing has changed because Norwich and Swansea have both lost as well. It does mean that had we actually seen that game out, we'd have gone top of the table, but let's look on the positive side. No change at the top. Well, the final match of this episode is away against Huddersfield. After being beaten at home and away by Fulham, we missed out on the chance of going to the top of the table, but we have been on a remarkable run of form with little defeats just interspersed throughout. I suppose that's probably the best kind of form to have because it means that we're not getting completely knocked sideways by defeats. But we need to get a win today because we've got tough matches still to come. And having beaten Norwich earlier in this episode, I'm confident that we can beat just about anybody in this league on our day. And that needs to happen today against Huddersfield. Now we're going to be playing with Omega in goal. He is finally fully recovered from injury. He's got Soler, Andres and Pask in front of him, with Marin on the left flank, Eduardo on the right flank, Beccaria and Morris in midfield, and then Coupenon, Pospisil and Bueno up front. Well, the first highlight's coming right before half time. It's a corner from us, but Ndaya can bring it away. Morris with a header, and it has come to Pospisil, who took the corner. He finds Coupenon there, but a big tackle from Thomas, and Huddersfield retain possession. They then give it away to Marin. Beccaria through to Coupenon, slips it into Pospisil. He finds Bueno, and we've stolen the lead there just a few seconds before half-time with a very, very good finish. And we are 1-0 up and heading to the top of the table. Beccaria onto Coupenon. Just 20 minutes left for us to see out in this game. We've been totally in control of it. Eduardo's in. Now Pospisil through on goal, and he deserves that goal. He's been a very good player today, and he has made it 2-0. His 5th goal of the season, and we are comfortably heading towards that full-time whistle. Sassy with the corner, and it's come to Andres at the back stick, and he makes it 3-0 with 5 minutes to go. Corner put in, it's come out towards Sassy. Can we get a 4th goal here? It comes to Sassy once more. He finds Pospisil, and it's saved by the keeper. Well, just a few seconds left now till the full-time whistle, but we've been absolutely in control of this game and looking very good, and it is a nice 3-0 win, keeping the clean sheet, once again bouncing back from defeat in the best possible way, and it means that we are 2 points off Norwich, who must have got a late winner in their game, but we're now 5 points clear of Swansea, who are really slipping up since we beat them in the EFL Cup quarter-finals. Well, that league position is looking very, very tasty at the moment. Now we've got a bit of breathing space over Swansea. It's been another good episode. Just missing out on that perfect episode, as we did last time as well. But a very good run of form in a difficult period. And it's nearly time for the January transfer window. So next episode, we'll have home games, 3 home games in a row in the Championship against QPR, Ipswich and Oxford. All very, very winnable games against teams languishing towards the bottom half of the table. And then we've got Bradford City away in the FA Cup 3rd round, which we should be winning, before then having the EFL Cup semi-final against Manchester United. Not expecting us to get through those games against United, covering ourselves in glory. But if we can take a draw from that first leg, or even just a little defeat, who knows what might happen at home in the second. So that could be an exciting game in a couple of episodes' time. But do drop a like on the video if you're enjoying this series in the Championship. It's certainly a change of pace from where we've been over the last 10 years or so of this series, winning Champions Leagues left and right. Now we're trying to win the Championship and not quite at the top yet. And make sure to subscribe if you want to see how we do in the transfer window, in the league and in the EFL Cup semi-final. But until next time, see ya!